Hi guys, welcome to Happy High Tarot. In today's pickacard reading, we will find out what does your crush think of you. So for the first group, I have this blue crystal over here. Then this red crystal for group 2. And this pink rose quartz for group 3. I cannot remember the names of these two. Alright, so pause the video over here, meditate on all three, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below, so make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose this blue stone, let's see what does your crush think of you. So from your oracle cards, we got Queen, Badger, Trust, Shadow, the World, and a new romantic cycle begins. All right, interesting. Group 1, you or your crush might have very strong Pisces or Libra placements in your chart. All right, let's get to it. So group 1, definitely your person finds you very attractive. Your crush, I mean the person that you have a crush on, thinks that you're very beautiful, very pretty, very attractive, good to look at. There's something very regal about you. It's almost as if you're royalty, even though you're not, although maybe you are, I don't know. But the vibe that you give, the way that you dress, the way that you carry yourself, the way that they have seen you interacting with others, you're very well poised. I think they have taken particular notice of how mindful you are of your mannerisms and the way in which you talk to people. They love that about you. Also, with Badger over here, I feel like sometimes your person thinks that there is a huge contrast between you and them, but it is something that they like. They like how different you both are. They also, in case they haven't spoken to you a lot and just observed you from close quarters, or if they're friends with you, they have definitely taken notice of the fact that you are someone who somehow manages to make everything work. They don't know how you do it. It is kind of a mystery to them. How are you so good with the whole work-life balance thing? And who knows, maybe group 1, maybe you're not very good at the work-life balance thing. But either you've kept it very well under wraps, or you make sure that that is not what somebody would judge you for. And so far, it seems to be working, because if your aim was to conceal your problems and let nobody find out what's actually happening beneath the surface, then that goes for your crush. They feel like you're someone who's very loyal, very honest, very faithful, someone whom they can trust. And maybe you guys are friends and you have stood by them, or they've seen how well perhaps you've come to some other person's rescue. So basically they see you as someone who's very reliable, very honest, very truthful. And as soon as the World had come out, immediately I heard turn my world upside down. So I think that is what has happened. You have a crush on this person, but from what I can see over here, especially with the whole a new romantic cycle begins, your crush also has a crush on you, group 1. So congratulations, in case you did not already know that. Although I feel like they are a little bit in the dark about how you truly feel for them. Maybe you've never told them that you have a crush on them, or because you are embodying the queen archetype, so you've always kind of like controlled yourself a little bit around this person. You don't really make it very obvious that you're interested in them that way. But ever since this person, your crush, has met you, seen you, interacted with you, I think that they have not been able to stop thinking about you, definitely, because this is a very heavy energy of the moon over here, which is all about our mind and subconscious and things like that. So your crush thinks about you a lot. Also, I would say that they dream about you a lot. With World and then Shadow. It's almost as if they come up with all these alternate realities in their mind, like in their dreams. It's lucid dreaming. They aren't fully asleep, and then they keep on making up all these scenarios about how they would perhaps run into you someday, or how they would take you with them on some nice trip or something and tell you how they feel for you, or how can they manage to slip this topic inside a conversation wherein they can find out more about your feelings. Because definitely with shadow, there is an air of mystery around you, and they find it very attractive, but it makes them very inquisitive and curious to know how you truly feel for them as well. And with a new romantic cycle begins over here, I'm getting two messages. Either you and your crush are friends right now, but they obviously want to be something more than that with you. So they're hoping for a new romantic cycle with you, like a new phase of this friendship wherein you guys are now more than just friends, and you are partners. And the second message with a new romantic cycle begins is that this is someone with whom you maybe had a false start, or when you guys first got together, none of you knew the depth of your own feelings. It is something that you both realized later on, but maybe it's been some time since that happened. So now both of you aren't too sure about how to again fess up to the other person that, hey, I know we messed it up the first time around, but I still have feelings for you. Do you still have feelings for me? Would you be game for it still? Give us a second chance, something along those lines. Also, with the world, there might be some cultural, ethnic, regional, religious differences between you both, which would make sense with the badger too. And I think they like that. I think they would love to get to know you more, explore about your culture, your people more. In general, this person is very, very curious about you, Group 1, to say the least. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. What does Group 1's crush think of them, Spirit? We have Ace of Swords, Three of Swords. What does Group 1's crush think of them? We have Four of Swords, King of Swords. Lots of swords energy over here. Do I need one more card? All right. What does Group 1's crush think of them? Wow, Six of Cups. All right. This might just be a soulmate that you're dealing with, Group 1, although it does not have to be true for all of you. But I did get that friendship angle. So for a lot of you, Group 1, I feel like this is someone whom you've known maybe since your childhood. This is your neighborhood crush, somebody you grew up with, or somebody who was a bit older than you in age. You never really got a chance to play with them, but you saw the other neighborhood kids play with them and everything. You were always like a distant spectator. Anyway, so I think Group 1, you guys have recently come out of a breakup, and it might have been a very public breakup, and your crush had been noticing all of that. Again, we have this confirmation over here with the Six of Cups that your crush does have romantic feelings for you, but it would make sense why they are waiting before taking any action towards you, because this crush of yours does care about you. Their intentions are very clear. They want to date you. They want to romance you. But because they know that you've just gotten out of something which wasn't very nice, and this does not have to be a breakup for all of you. For some of you, it can be some other tough situation that you are currently going through or recently went through, which they are aware of. So they are giving you some time to rest. They are giving you some time to maybe prepare yourself to date again. And once they get confirmation from that, I feel like with the Ace of Swords over here and them being in this whole observer mode, I think they are waiting for some signal, some confirmation from your side that you're perhaps back in the dating market, or you've started exploring your options again. And this does not even have to be you. Maybe if you guys have mutual friends, you can let somebody else do that work for you. You can let somebody else pass on the news in a very sly manner to them that you are looking to date people again, new people again. And I think once that happens, once they get the green flag, that is when they are going to make their move. They are going to be very clear in their speech. They will not beat around the bush. They'll just tell you straight up that they like you and that they want to take you out on a date. And they might also slip in the emotional angle over here, like how we've known each other for a very long time now. So I was wondering if something along those lines. But definitely, as soon as this person gets the confirmation that you are okay, that you're doing fine, that is when you can expect to hear from them and expect to hear exactly what you are wanting to hear from them, in fact. The signs that are present over here, apart from Libra and Pisces, are Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, and Aquarius. All right, group 1. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, find out all about my offers and discounts, you can contact me on Instagram or my email ID, which you will find in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 2, so for those of you who'd chosen the red crystal, let's find out what does your crush think of you. So the cards that came out for you were Destroyer, Giraffe, Patience, Truth, Goddess of the Moon, and Adjustments are required. All right, interesting. Group 2, first of all, I feel like some of you might be freakishly tall, and that is something that has obviously not gone unnoticed. Just putting it out there. Anyway, group 2, I think your person finds you very, very fascinating because there's a very clear contrast in the kind of person that you are. Sometimes you're super chill, and at other times you have no chill. You might be like me then. They see you as someone who's very rebellious, but then again, they don't think that you're a rebel without a cause. They think that you're someone who has absolutely no tolerance for things which are very redundant or make no sense to you. Basically, you're not someone who just blindly follows the trend, or, like you're not a sheep. You don't just fall into the herd. You don't do that. I think they especially like the courage that you possess to pave your own path. And they also like how calm you are. I mean, I am literally picking up on so much calmness from your energy right now, group 2. And at the same time, I can feel this destroyer archetype that you emanate so strongly. For a lot of you, group 2, I feel like this is someone whom you used to know, but then there was a long period of time wherein you had no idea what they were up to. They had no idea what you were up to. And then you guys came back in each other's lives. As of now, maybe there's nothing romantic going on, but with truth over here, your person, your crush definitely does want to connect with you again. But with adjustments are required over here, I'm getting 2 messages. Also with this bird taking flight. All right, so there might be some physical distance between you and this crush of yours. And although they do want to explore this connection with you, which clearly exists because there is a lot of admiration that they have for you, somewhere, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So listen, remember how I said that sometimes your person thinks that you have no chill? They're scared that you might display that side of yours with them if they tell you the truth about how they feel for you. Which is why they will be taking their time before they approach you or before they make any move towards you. Till then, very patiently, I feel like from a distance though, they will be gathering a lot of information about you. Now, this person also sees you as someone who's wise beyond their years, very intelligent, very intellectual, someone whom you can never ever beat in a debate. Maybe they've seen you debating. Maybe you guys were in opposing debating teams at your school or college level, and that's how you got to know each other. For some of you, very random, but anyway. They find you very beautiful as well, very, very attractive, but very inaccessible as well. Like, they have this craving to get to know you better or to become a part of your inner circles, but they know that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to infiltrate the friend group. And I feel like with Giraffe and Patience over here, and the fact that they know adjustments are required, I think your person is kind of like in this strategic mode right now. It's not that they don't have the courage to walk up to you and tell you that they admire you or they fancy you or they like this contrast in your nature, although other people might have called you very annoying, very unpredictable, but they don't care. This is your USP, according to them. How easily you can manage to switch between these two moods as and when needed. They like that about you. But because right now they feel like a lot of work has to be done before they can get acquainted with you, or like come on first name basis with you, or like one-on-one basis with you without things having to get awkward, they are coming up with a plan for that. And I feel like that plan is going to start by either of the two things. One of them obviously can be movement, them relocating to wherever it is that you live. And the second is opening up about the truth of their feelings to someone who was close to you and someone whom they know for a fact is going to bring that news to you. This makes sense, like how there are these little birds which you can always find sitting on giraffes. I don't know what those birds are called, but I definitely know that happens. That is a thing. They want somebody else to become the messenger for them. Maybe you guys have mutual friends. If you don't, I think they will somehow manage to find a common connection with you. First, they'll become friends with that individual. Then they'll slowly and steadily start asking that individual about you. Then they will tell that person that they have feelings for you. And keep on reiterating that message until it gets subconsciously embedded in that person's mind that they definitely need to tell you that. Your crush is a genius, I have to say. I'm hearing taming. For whatever reason, they feel like you are you're someone who will have to be tamed. I don't know where this is coming from, honestly. Okay, so for some of you, group 2, this person has started the process of becoming friends with your friends, and maybe these people are telling your crush that a lot of people had tried to flirt with you or get into a relationship with you, but it's not easy. It's not easy to crack your code or get too up close and personal with you. Your crush likes a challenge, and because I am getting that energy very strongly from your crush over here, it's not that they see you as a challenge, but making sure that their feelings reach you, that is a challenge which they have accepted. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. What does group 2's crush think of them, Spirit? Wow, we have the 9 of Cups over here. What does group 2's crush think of them? Followed by the 9 of Swords. What does group 2's crush think of them? 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, sorry. What does group 2's crush think of them? Would you look at that? 2 of Cups. All right, but we got the 4 of Pentacles for you. All right, so group 2, the signs that are present over here are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. Actually, all the suits are present, so it can be any sign. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. See, group 2, the oracles had already made it abundantly clear for us that your crush likes you, right? And that they thought that this was going to be a challenge. So that is the energy that we're getting with the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. It would bring them utmost happiness if somehow they get to know that even you like them. Maybe this common messenger between you both is going to do some back and forth for some time, who knows. Anyway, but the more they think about um, you know, getting the news through to you, I think it somewhere makes them very anxious. Like, should I even be doing this? Is this a good idea? What if it backfires? What if group two never talks to me again? What am I going to do then? Also, with adjustments are required, and the fact that with truth, I was getting this energy for some of you of this being an old person who has come back into your life, there is also this possibility of them being afraid that maybe the last time that you guys spoke, or the last time things between you both ended on not very good terms, and they're afraid that you might have completely walked away from them, that you do not have any feelings for them anymore, which is why even if they tell you that they have a crush on you or that they like you, you will not be interested at all. You wouldn't open up a little bit, even a little bit. You wouldn't talk to them at all. It's going to be a risk for them. It's a risk. But the good thing is that I honestly feel like this is a risk that your crush is willing to take, group two. So that is the good news. And for those of you for whom this is not an old person, well, then this is simply, like as the moment of truth approaches, you start getting very jittery about what if your plan fails, what if this person does tell group two that I like them, and then group two gives a very lukewarm response, or they they don't really care, or I'm the only one who has feelings and group two doesn't. What am I going to do then? Should I keep fighting for it, or should I just let group two be? So those are some questions which are haunting your crush at the moment. But I would take Nine of Cups to be a good sign. I'm not too sure about your energy though. I mean, I know for a fact that you do have a crush on this person, group two, but I think that even you know that right now, if your crush was to somehow show up at your door tomorrow and tell you that they like you and they want to take you out, I think even you wouldn't know exactly what would you want to do in that moment. And I think that your crush is able to pick up on that energy as well. All right, group two. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know it on the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, and if you are an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can contact me on Instagram or my email ID, which you will find in the pinned comment and description box. You can also follow me on Instagram for more pick a card readings. Until next time, bye. Hi group 3, so for those of you who chose the rose quartz crystal, let's find out what does your crush think of you. So the cards that came out for you were Vampire and Bat. I mean, the coincidence. Then we got Security, Stand Your Ground, Cornucopia, and Luck is on your side. All right, group 3. So to begin with, something about you is very different from anybody else that your person has ever come across or even got briefly acquainted with. And they like that. Now, I am sensing a particular storyline over here for a few of you, group 3. So let me know in the comments if it resonates. The basis of your friendship with this crush of yours, group 3, was the fact that you made them aware about someone in their life who wasn't a very nice person. Unfortunately, your crush was too naive to see through that individual's game, but you could. And you walked up to your crush, or somehow managed to communicate this thing to them. That, hey, such and such a person that you hang out with or work with, I don't have a very good feeling about them, or I've heard them say such a thing, or I've read a particular message that they'd sent to someone. They don't wish you well, and I think you should either confront them on this or just stop being friends with them. And I like how your crush believed in you, firstly, and ultimately even they found out the truth about whoever this third individual was, and they cut all ties with that person. But ever since that day, your crush has not really been able to forget you, honestly. They couldn't believe how easy it was for you to pick out the snake in the group, even when nobody else could do that. And they truly believe that that is like kind of your superpower, that you can sniff out the lies from a pile of, well, some truth and some bullshit. You are not someone who's very social. Like, you don't speak unless spoken to. And it's not like you don't have a life or you don't have any friends. You do. But you are very selectively social, and your crush knows that. And I am getting that feeling with security and stand your ground as well. Sometimes they feel like you can be a bit guarded, a bit standoffish. Like, maybe it has happened a couple of times when they did try to strike up a conversation with you. But either they started asking too many questions and you got very jittery and you left, or you made it very clear that you have some set boundaries and they cannot just ask you anything that they feel like. And you're very clear with what all are you willing to disclose to people whom you're not very good friends with. And I am getting this energy over here for group 3 that you are not very, very, very close to this crush of yours or very good friends with them. And that's okay. This is this world that you have created for yourself. I am getting with cornucopia that your crush, they see you as something that they badly want. But at the same time, there is the sense of it being kind of like forbidden. They feel like you have forbidden them from getting any more closer to you than they already are. And that is what makes you all the more attractive in their eyes, honestly. There is, of course, this whole gothic vibe going on over here. Maybe some of you are baby witches as well, and they know that. But regardless, you know how when, as a child, you were told that, no, this is out of bounds or you cannot do this, it made you all the more curious about it. And I think that that is what's happening over here. Oh, okay, wow. Okay, so I just got this message for some of you, group 3, that some people, at this point, I'm not sure who those people are, have categorically told your crush to stay away from you. And I feel like they have painted this false picture of you in front of your crush, that you're not a very good person, or that you come from the wrong side of the track, so your crush shouldn't really mingle with you, because there is this contrast of dark and light over here, you know. It's like, no, this isn't a nice person and you shouldn't talk to them. And meanwhile, your crush is like, well, I cannot stop thinking about group 3. What the fuck? How can I not talk to them? How can I not go to their side of the tracks to meet them and get acquainted with them and hang out with them? I am picking up on a lot of sexual energy over here as well, which your crush feels towards you, by the way. And with cornucopia, definitely, right now, apart from whatever else it is that your crush is hoping for or wishing for, one of the things is to break your walls and to get closer to you. Not outright get into a relationship with you or start dating you, but definitely they want to come closer to you. And the good news over here is that your crush's luck is supporting them very strongly in this. And I feel like somewhere they know it too. I am picking up on a very cocky energy from your crush. Maybe you're aware of it. And sometimes I feel like this smugness of your crush irritates you. But at the same time, maybe it is something that you like about them, but you just wouldn't admit it to them, or maybe even to yourself. But the energy over here, basically, is that your crush knows that if they want something, they can get it. This isn't a quitter that you're dealing with over here, group 3. That is for sure. So your crush knows that they're a lucky person, and so far in their life, whenever it is that they've wanted something, it has always been given to them. Your crush definitely is backed by some very good karma, or maybe they are a very powerful manifester, they just don't know it. It's like today they want something, tomorrow it happens. And I think that it is going to work this time around as well. Because with stand your ground, I don't see them backing down from this. yes, there are people who are trying to poison your crush against you, but it's not working. And I'm sure that it is not going to work either. And somewhere I am also getting this energy that ever since you told your crush about that person whom they cannot trust, I think that was the day when your crush perhaps woke up to some other people like that as well who are not very trustworthy. And maybe it is a few of them who are trying to poison your crush against you. So your crush knows that they cannot 100% rely on whatever it is that is being told to them about you. They'd much rather find out about you all by themselves. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. What does group 3's crush think of them, Spirit? We have the 6 of Swords. What does group 3's crush think of them? 7 of Cups. What does group 3's crush think of them? What does group 3's crush think of them? The World. What does group 3's crush think of them? Queen of Swords. What does group 3's crush think of them, Spirit? Just one more card, please. What does group 3's crush think of them? 2 of Swords. All right. So first things first, of course, with the 6 of Swords, your person sees you as someone who got them out of trouble. So forever and ever, you will be kind of like that savior in their eyes. That energy still exists. They feel like you're someone who has a lot of options and someone who enjoys exploring those options. They don't necessarily see you as someone who likes to commit too easily or has ever been in a long-term relationship. Also with the World and the kind of expressions that this woman has in this card. Okay. How you are as a person and how your crush is as a person, it's very, very different. Not literally, of course, but figuratively speaking, you both do belong to two very different worlds. And your person, they don't care about it, all right? They're fascinated by it. They like it. They want to explore it. They want to explore you. They want to enter inside your world. They want you to welcome them. But we have the Queen of Swords and the 2 of Swords. So they're a damn bit confused about whether or not this plan of theirs will even work out or not. Because with, again, Stand Your Guard and Security and Vampire and the Queen of Swords, there obviously is this energy of you being a little bit standoffish. And maybe I am getting this whole scene wherein you had walked up to them, you had told them about something, but it was in a very like blunt manner, no sugarcoating and anything. And maybe ever since that day, you did not even try to talk to them. You did not even like look them in the eye. This might just be a very, very secret crush that you have, group 3. So then onwards, they've always imagined you in this energy of the Queen of Swords, wherein they're fearful that if they do approach you or do tell you how they feel about you, my God, I don't know what this dog's obsession is with barking in a high pitch. But anyway, let's see. Ugh. All right. I did lose my initial chain of thoughts. I don't know where I ended my previous sentence anyway. But basically what I was trying to say is that this is the energy in which your crush sees you, which is why they are in two minds about how this might go. Either you'll be very welcoming, or it can just, like shit might hit the ceiling. And again, with 2 of Swords and this over here, it just confirms what we had picked up on earlier, that there are people who are trying to tell all sorts of crap about you to your crush. With this blindfold looking at the Queen of Swords, well, I mean, not looking, but whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. There definitely is a false image of you that's being created, but I think that the more people try to feed shit about you to your crush, the more they understand that this is all just a plot to somehow deviate them from their original plan of getting closer to you. I would take cornucopia as a very good omen over here. Plus, luck is on your side. So, no matter how hard these lower vibrational energies try to separate you from your crush, I am absolutely positive that that is not going to work on them, because thankfully, your crush does not seem to be the kind of person who would give up without a fight. All right, group 3. So these are all the messages that I have for you. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. And if you are an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can contact me on Instagram or my email ID, which you will find in the description box. And you can also follow me on Instagram for more pick a card readings. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.